g'day, how you going? Glad you could rock up today. I'm just wondering, who's got a project car? Or a little play truck that they potter around with so that it's a little bit older, but still a good goer. Well, let's have a look. I've got one. Do you want to have a look at it? Let's have a look, eh? So you're probably wondering, why do I have a play truck or a project car per se, when I've got the D-Max to drive around and go four-wheel driving and camping in? Well, I looked at it this way. A couple of years ago I said to Hilds, especially after we'd been for a bit of a drive down a pretty narrow track where things were putting a few pinstripes down the side of Max, I said, well, can I get a play truck? Just a cheap four-wheel drive, that I can go out there. I'm not scared to get it scratched or anything like that. So she said, funny enough, she said yes and gave me 2 thumbs up. I thought, you beauty. So I looked around and I think I saw the 4Runner on Marketplace, on the Facebook Marketplace, and so I messaged the guy and picked it up for a tidy sum of $1,300. You can't go wrong. Hence I didn't have to pay the extra 15 to 20 grand for the badge, like a lot of people tend to do with the Toyotas. But anyway, it's all good. So we might have a bit of a closer look at it and get my thoughts on it. So first things first, when I looked at the car, I thought, oh, is it a petrol, diesel, is it manual or automatic? And when I had a bit more of a look at the ad, yeah, it's a manual car, 5-speed manual, with 3 litre V6 EFI petrol engine in it. I haven't had a petrol car for such a long time, so I was a bit dubious about it. But once I get to know it a bit better, I think, well, it's got a heap of grunt for starters, and as opposed to a little 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated. Oh, so the other main thing that needs to be mentioned is it's not registered yet, and I haven't even had a roadworthy done on it. It's only been down to a mechanic to get looked over, saying, okay, well, what does it need for a roadworthy? And it had a few things to be done to it, which I'll talk about in a moment. But out of those few things that have needed to be done, I've done most of them, so it's not far off roadworthy and rego. So as you can see from some of the B-roll footage, the paintwork's a little bit leaves a little bit to be desired. Clear coat's peeling off. Oh well, it happens. On older cars, you've got to remember it's a 1993 model car, so yeah, the paintwork, it's had a bit of a rough life. We're not really sure what we're going to do with that at the moment. Hills, every time she sees it, it's the car's sort of growing on her a bit more. So we are considering either just getting a respray done or even Raptor coating the whole thing. Not sure. We'll see how we go with that. So inside, you'll see it's pretty bog standard. Nice looking dash. The dashboard's not too bad, Nick, actually. There's no real major cracks in it or anything like that. The only big issue is that I've got to replace the steering column surround, but I've got that on order at the moment because the other one was actually a different colour and was even broken. So I've ordered a new one of those. That's on the way. It should turn up next week. It's got a lovely little Sony head unit there. I don't know how long that's going to last. That might have to take a runner, but we'll see what happens. Comes fitted with a centre console, and even came bog standard with a 40 channel UHF, GME UHF, good brand. It's got a few little hidey holes up in here. Outback roof console, very good. And another little compartment back there that you can see. Good stuff. Got some interior lights up here. All good. It's not a bad little jigger. So the interior's in pretty good nick. The carpet is
Yeah, interior wise it's pretty clean, apart from the carpet. There's a few stains on the carpet, but hey, I'm not going to sleep on it. I'm not too stressed about that at all. So the tyres that are actually on the vehicle, they're actually off my old Patrol, and the reason I've put those on is because the wheels and tyres that came with the car, the tyres were just like racing slicks. So I thought I'd have a look, see if these ones will fit, because they've got a fair bit more tread on them. And lo and behold, they do, and that's down to the fact that the vehicle's actually got a 2-inch lift fitted to it already, which is absolutely awesome. Saved me a bit of coin. So the Cooper ST Max, which have got about 80% tread on them, they fit no worries at all. And due to the flares and the rim offset, they don't even hang out. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so under the bonnet, there's not a lot of room, great deal of room under here. But you see you've got the V6 3-litre EFI engine, Toyota engine. I don't even know what model number of engine that is with Toyota. This is the first Toyota I've ever owned. So Toyota like to, every time they bring out a new car, some different bloody code number for an engine. They just call it a 3-litre V6 engine. Yeah, so it's not too bad at all. It runs, that's the main thing. And runs well. So being a 1993 model car, it has got a few bits and bobs on it that back in '93 were considered really woohoo. The tailgate itself, it's got the electric window in the back, which wasn't working when I first got it, but I managed to work out what the problem was and sort it out, so it works now. It's got aircon and all that kind of poop, as you do. So that all works in all right. Things that it needs for a roadworthy, the mandatory windscreen and windscreen wipers, they need to be replaced. It needs a catalytic converter replacement, and the steering box. The steering box itself, having power steering, the actual box leaks, so I need to get that replaced with one that doesn't leak. Bit expensive, but I might be able to pick up one from a wrecker pretty cheap. So at the end of the day, just doing it on the cheap, just to get it on the road and that, see how it goes. The other thing that's giving me a little bit of grief at the moment is the high beam for the headlights. They're not working at all. So I'm tracking that one down, doing a little bit of fault finding there to try and work out why the high beam doesn't come on with the headlights. So we'll bear with it and keep plodding away with it. So it's yeah, but it's not a bad little rig, so I can't wait. Alright, so that's a 4Runner in a nutshell. There's not much to it, but hey, why not? It didn't cost a great deal. It's not going to cost a great deal to get on the road. There's still a great little car, good little 4-wheel drive, with a lot going for it. And at the end of the day, I've always wanted one. So I like the look of them. They're just a classic little Toyota 4-wheel drive, and I love the look of them, so why not? So that's about it for this episode. I hope you've liked having a bit of a look around the 4Runner, and don't forget, if you haven't already done so, subscribe, like, share, let other people know. It only helps me grow the channel, and hopefully I'll see you out on the tracks, either in Max or in the 4Runner. Cheers. You're still here. No, it's all finished. Yeah, I've done for the day. So yeah, do subscribe, like and share things, and yeah, we'll get going. But it's all finished now. It's time to go. See ya. Alright, have a good one. I'll catch you on the tracks. Yeah, bye.